Anyway, let's go ahead and start the quest line for the Stigma Dreamscape. We start that off in Old Charlian by talking with Jammingway. Where no Loprit has gone before, Jammingway is in need of your brains and brawn, most likely the latter. Brilliant! You are brilliant, yes? Oh, thank you ever so much for coming. In truth, I've been searching all over for you. You see, there is a most pressing matter of which I can use your wisdom and expertise. Oh, but we haven't actually been introduced yet, have we? The name is Jammingway. I had the honor of serving as communications officer aboard the Ragnarok. So anyhow, to the matter I spoke of, it began the other day when my curiosity got the better of me, of course. And I decided to send a reconnaissance probe to Ultima Thule to investigate the environs. Imagine my surprise when my robotic friend responded just a short while ago with the most urgent and dire distress call. A distress signal from Ultima Thule? Now, even after you and your companions mercifully put an end to the threat of the final days. Surely this intrigues and worries you as much as it does me. I was just about to venture there to investigate further, but there's still no telling what dangers might await, and I'm a communications officer, not an adventurer. Please join me at Thomazine, so we may boldly go where you have gone before. Okay. Oh, let's head on over there. That's in Labyrinthos, I would assume. Yeah, okay, the ship launch. Okay. You should be, yep, there's Thancred and Urianji. I'll talk to them later as a part of a YouTube video, but we'll deal with that later. Right now we're doing this quest for the Stigma Dreamscape. Let's talk to Jammingway and continue. Brilliant! I knew you'd come. Clearly we have been inquiring minds and a crushing need to be of use in common. Any road, I'm pleased to report that the Ragnarok has already been prepped for our journey. A journey that, fortunately, will not require the massive quantities of ether that were necessary for our previous voyage beyond the stars. How can this be, you wonder? Hells if I know. Whether it is a parting gift from Mother, or perhaps the manifestation of Mithion's true desire, this vessel is strongly connected to Ultima Thule. Ah, and this gives us the lore of why we can just seamlessly go back and forth between them. Between Etheirys and Ultima Thule. So strongly, in fact, that it somehow simultaneously exists in both locations. They're just playing around with they're just playing around with this at this point. Is this making more sense to you now? No? Well, it matters little. What matters is that we get to the other side and see what is troubling my dearest probe. On that note, let us be off. It simultaneously exists in both places. Is this making more sense to you? No. Oh well. See, the Ragnarok exists here as surely as it did and does back in Labyrinthos. With the vessel forming a conduit of sorts, we may also easily teleport between the two locations. Convenient, wouldn't you say? Precisely because the location is so indelibly connected to each other, however, I fear that whatever has triggered my probe's distress signal has the potential to threaten Labyrinthos as well. Well, crud. And so I would investigate without delay. Let's see now. It would seem the distress signal is coming from base Omicron, of course it is. Not far from here. Let us hope my automaton friend can enlighten us further as to the situation. Oh, let's head over to base Omicron. I'll just teleport. Okay, where are you? There's Jammingway. Ah, brilliant! This is my precious reconnaissance automaton. And yet, It would appear this good-for-nothing bucket of bolts has gotten its oily paws all over it. Pray stand by for a moment while I give it a good talking to. Are you sure that's a good idea? You miserable sack of sockets! What in heaven's name do you think you're doing with my oh-so-valuable automaton? Completing logic circuits. N-7000 categorically denies the accusations of this hirsute organism. In advanced life forms such as N-7000 has no need for such outdated technology. On the contrary, this unit took pity on this makeshift machine and the primitive society with which it created it and deigned to issue a warning. Primitive? Outdated? I'll show you primitive and outdated, you! Wait, what is this warning you speak of? Initiating simplification. To explain in imprecise terms that your crude mind might comprehend, sometime from the organic life form known as Brillian here came in contact with M-017, the Omicron noticed an irregularity. Specifically, a powerful burst of energy from the remnants of a lost world. No doubt, the reaction to Brillian and her companions defeating the Endsinger. Fortunately, the energy wave itself caused no appreciable damage. Less fortunately, it housed within it an encoded message with the strategic matrix known as Stigma-1. The message contained a single word, a single command: live. That seems innocent enough. Whatever is the problem? This message reached the sensors of Stigma-4, a logistics matrix that has long lain dormant. Shocked back to life at the behest of its fellow intelligence, it has resumed its duties in constructing weapons of mass destruction. Furthermore, there is a statistical probability of 99% that it will launch a full-scale assault on your eminently detectable home planet as soon as production is complete. Well, that's not good. Can't produce weapons if you're exploded. Perhaps we can move somewhere move its power source somehow. This unit projects that this would be less than ideal. Stigma-4's production capabilities are necessary to ensure that Omicron's existence is maintained in perpetuity. Disabling or destroying it is incompatible within the command issued by Stigma-1. Is there no way we simply might change its mind? If Stigma-4 is convinced that war is essential to its survival, could we not persuade it then an unprovoked offensive might threaten its existence even more? The grubby organic lifeforms proposition has merit. As a military information and operations specialist, this unit does possess the capability to rewrite the memory banks of other artificial intelligences. That seems dangerous. If this unit were to hack Stigma-4's neural core and implant the memory that such an offensive would once led not to victory but to failure and near eradication, it must logically conclude that a primitive attack is ill-advised. Preemptive attack. To accomplish this, this unit will access Stigma-4 and use a dimensional manipulator to generate a virtual environment simulating its memories of war. You must traverse the environment and nullify Stigma-4's expectations of victory. Okay. That sounds simple and not at all likely to get us killed. What do you say, Brillian? Leave the fighting to us? I suppose it's worth a try. It can't be any tougher than Omega, right? Right? Commencing strategic operations protocol. All participants in the mission, please accompany this unit to the access point at once. Oh, let's head on over to the dungeon entrance. I assume this is the dungeon entrance. Man, I really like when you do galaxy stuff like this. Looks really nice. I can't say I completely understand what's going on here, but at least it's progress, yes? From this access point, it will be possible for this unit to establish a communications interface with Stigma 4's neural network. You may be interested to know that this is the first time this unit has been able to perform its intended function since the day it was commissioned. This unit is honored and will do its utmost to maximize the probability of success. Are you saying that you've never actually done this before? You really had me going with your advanced intelligence talk, but at least my probe had work experience. At least my probe had work experience. The flea-ridden life form evaluation is inaccurate. This unit is equipped with dynamic functionality. It simply is not encountered in technology formidable enough to require its full capabilities before. More specifically, this unit has succeeded in establishing the interface with Stigma 4. All that remains is for you to enter the simulations and use whatever puny weapons are at your disposal to destroy the core that lies within. That should see the Matrix sufficiently traumatized. This unit will remain in this physical space to ensure the communication interface remains stable as you carry out the operation. And do take care. Though the environment is virtual, any pain you suffer within will feel quite real. How lovely. Alright, let's see. I can't do this with a... Yeah, okay, I can't do those with things, so I'll see if anyone wants to do this. Indicators set. Yay, there we go. Anyway, let's get started with the Stigma Dreamscape. Here, are they fighting each other? Of course, it's one of the... Oh, right. Those things, the TV screen things were with Omega. Oh, we're just, That's right. This is all Omega stuff. All right, Lady Gaga. Let's see what kind of healer you are. See if I can double pull this. Oh, right, no problem. Just pop Blood Wedding and stay at full health. This is like Omega Alexander twinning kind of thing. With the music. Hey, we're shredding everything. Nice and easy, no problem. Ah, Mr. Omega. Well, I mean, Proto Omega, okay. Looks like I probably shouldn't stand in the way of those. Just a guess. Oh, I activated my shake it off too early. Oh, but they still get the regen from it. I need to try healing again. I haven't played Scholar in quite a long time. I kind of want to try playing White Mage, because I got to like level 60 something, but then I just like really didn't like it. Then again, I was playing it completely wrong. In terms of like I was holding on to all of my like quick heals or in OGCD heals, and then like trying to primarily use my regular GCD heals or so, it was something like that. But it's been quite a long time since I did that. Some of them are attacking the other people. These dungeons are way faster when when I'm not doing when I'm doing it with actual people and not NPCs. Getting some materia from this. I threw on some crit materia onto my warrior, or onto my tank gear. But like, that's all I've done in terms of melds. The thing is, the gear that I have is like, I still have some level 80 gear. I think I pointed it out before we started the dungeon. But it's like a couple accessories. It really doesn't seem to do too much. Oops. Oh, did I not get hit by that? Nice. Oops. I just dumped that on someone. I realized what I needed to do right a little bit too late. Oops. There we go. Great music as always. I ended too quickly. Dragon. Oh, cool, like level 90 necklace. Oh, did I not get one of them? I missed getting aggro on some of those mobs. Oh, I could use that. Can I? No, I think I already have a better bracelet for Dragoon. Let's see, is this better? This is a necklace. Right? Siege Matrix, Stigma 4. Okay, necklace. Yeah, this is improvement. Nice, that was one of my level 80 pieces. Let's get going. Oh, I've seen this boss before, I think. Yeah, you don't stand on the lines or something like that. Oh. Too late now. I've got a bunch of fists, but I see the opening. Oops. Man, I'm playing terribly. About face. After receive orders, retreat or will be executed when status fades. Okay. Yeah, that's why I tried to run in. What's the AI takeover? Got another fists. There we go. Boss fight was a bit scuffed, but overall it was pretty fun. Oh, only one left. I don't need that. Oh, looks like I need to repair my... ring. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, right. Oh, looks like we took care of Stigma 4. Let's go ahead and talk to everyone, and then continue on with the quest. Oh, brilliant. I knew you could do it. N-700 and I were monitoring your progress the entire way. Awaiting orders. Operation status success. Stigma 4 has abandoned its military offensive. N-700 submits new orders to Stigma 4. Stigma 4 is instructed to immediately cease production of all weapons and attack units and initiate production of diplomatic hologram units. Analysis of memory data complete. Further pursuit of planned invasion is calculated to have a 99.9999463% probability of resulting in utter annihilation. N-70007's Zero's orders are deemed strategically and logically sound. Reconfiguring production infrastructure. Take that, glowing eyeball! Oh, my dearest N-700, I apologize for all those times I called you a sack of bolts. Why, you're the most impressive military information and operations unit I've ever met. This unit expresses its gratitude to the hero Brilliant and the soft looking organic life form. This unit could not have succeeded without your help. This also marks the completion of this unit's duties. With the invasion halted indefinitely, there remains no military operation or conflict requiring this unit's functions, preparing to shut down and enter permanent energy-saving hibernation. Shut down? What nonsense is this? Did you not receive an order to live just a short time ago? Eternal sleep doesn't sound like living to me. Come on, Brilliant. Say something and set this bolt head straight, won't you? Don't give up? Why not put your abilities to work for peace? To shut down would become inconsistent with your orders Sir gave you. True. Sir said to stay alive and prepare and keep going until further notice. She's right. You were told to live, and live is what you'll do. If you don't have a war to wage anymore, you can use your talents to bring a new future of peace and hope. But what are the appropriate protocols? This unit possesses little practical experience in peacetime operations. You can access Stigma 4, can you not? By interfacing with its memory banks, might you not be able to, say, find a knowledge of lost civilizations? Civilizations that you might simulate for edification of those who live now? Indeed, such a task would be within this unit's capabilities. But what about when this task is complete? Without an ongoing mission, sooner or later this unit is bound to lose its purpose. What happens then? Then find another. The ears. He's thinking. Well, let's see now. I suppose you could always open a cafe? Hello, may I take your order? Back in Old Charlian, there's a fine establishment called The Last Stand. People gather there to share food, drink, company, and reason to meet again. Brilliant delivered her world from the brink of despair and helped people dream of a brighter civilization once more. What if we could do the same for other civilizations? Meteon found. This unit finds the furry lifeform suggestion difficult to process. I agree. And yet, realizing accurate simulations of myriad civilizations, including those the Omicron have not encountered, would undoubtedly challenge this unit to the fullest. It is a reason to remain active for the foreseeable future. Precisely, see? I knew I was onto something. Speaking of here, Brilliant, do you know anywhere nearby that we could use a good cafe? No, I don't. There's an empty structure that might be suited for a necropolis. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? This is so goofy. Like we're heading up there. Oh, right. Yeah, where everybody had died. And there is no one left. Just completely empty. Just the souls of the dead. Nothing big. Nothing important. Initializing cafe security systems. Defenses engaged. Analysis indicates that in order to obey the primary directive, live, it will be necessary to establish cooperation with other civilizations. This unit has been dispatched to support N-7000 in its new mission, and looks forward to dispensing various liquids. This unit has taken the liberty of accessing Sigma 4 and simulating a highly advanced war machine for Gordona. Do take care not to be annihilated.
that. A spacious counter, outdoor seating, and a fine layer of homey gray dust. Best of all, it's the view of the massive dead star that Meteon was lurking in for ages, looming ominously overhead. People are going to love this. Sure. Think about it, it's poetic. The very place where hope was nearly extinguished forevermore, and now a beacon of it.
This unit still has not fully processed the concept of a cafe, but will simulate elements of lost civilizations as its ongoing mission.
That'll be just fine, N-7000. You focus on what you do best and leave the rest to me. I'll have you know, I learned a thing or two about preparing and serving victuals and beverages in my time at the Last Stand. Not to mention that I've come up with the perfect name for our new establishment, Last and Dregs. An inspiring moniker, wouldn't you say?
This unit is unable to process this statement. It must defer to furry life forms' judgment.
I'll take that as a yes. Now, we had best get to work, and there are many preparations to be made before we are ready to open for business. You're more than welcome any time, though, Brilliant. Oh, and please tell the other Loperts I'm not dead.
Well, we definitely were where no Lopert's gone before, that's for sure.